Evening everybody and welcome along to the channel. We are here for the Lauda tier of WWR. We are here at Season 5, Round 13. And we are here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez track in Mexico. So, going to be an excellent one for that, especially with this track being 4.3 kilometres or 2.674 in miles. We're going to end up having 36 laps of racing around this 17 corner track with 3 DRS zones but only 2 detection points, and that is the one going from turn 3 to turn 4. The detection point is actually roughly I think it's before turn 16, yeah, just after turn 15 there. So it's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. Apologies, right now I'm a little bit under the weather, to say the least, and but yeah, regardless of that, the show must go on. We'll look at the standings right now. Got Ben in the chat. Oops, in. Hi, hey, yo, welcome along, Ben. Glad to see you there. Onsu is in first place on 218 points. Steve on 118 points. Ricky Maru in third on 114. Mel Dave on 91. In fourth and fifth is Lewis on 70, tying with King Panda. Then we've got AJLS in 7th with 52 points, Atsu with 50, XD Pro with 50 also. And then we've got Night Flash, iFishers and Toby all on 34 points in 10th. Then in 13th we've got Czech on 26, Jay on 25, Chuck Norris is on 22, in 15th and 16th is Tiny. And then we've got Benji Bucket and Trucker tying for 17th place, and tying for 19th place is Ryanair and Floyd Pink. And that is the top 20 for the drivers' standings. So moving on to the constructors now. Sorry, it was just weird there for a second. But yeah, Williams on 321 points. Sauber are in second on 202. Then Ferrari on 126 and third. And fourth is McLaren on 122. Then we've got Aston Martin on 100 and 8. Then we've got Haas on 92 and 6th, and 7th is Mercedes on 90 points. Then we've got Red Bull on 72 points. VCarb trailing just 7 points shy of Red Bull in 9th on 65 points. 2 points behind that is Alpine at the back of the pack, and it's quite interesting. We're seeing a few drivers actually retiring from the race, whether I think that's some drivers getting qualifying bans. I'll need to check that. So we've got 5 drivers with quality bans, so Tyler is going to get through regardless, so a lot of these drivers are getting through, so it's just practically a practice session for all. So I'm just trying to find out something. Unfortunately, I can't right now, but so regardless, a lot of drivers won't be doing their laps, such as I think it's Lewis, XD Pro, Ray, Stray Dog Racing, and someone else. They all have qualifying bans. I think is it Onsu maybe? No, I'm unsure. But yeah. So the drivers who are completing laps right now are the only drivers who are going to be moving forward. The ones who haven't completed laps, Bexon Boyle, Onsu, Lewis, Archie, Manley Gray, XD Pro and Stray Dog, won't be doing a lap, and they will be starting as far back as possible. Mel Dave though, we're watching them on a lap as they're came down at turn 12 and into the stadium section of 13, 14 and 15. Let's see how well the Williams is going to do. Seen them doing quite well recently anyway. And it goes up into second, 115.353. So nice job there from Mel Dave, of course, getting through. Tyler doesn't even need to worry, just having to do is just going to be doing an intermediate lap, it seems. Is he going to carry on with it? Yep, they are. So not bothering too much regarding the how they get through. It's just when they get through. In this sort of case, so we'll go on board with them and see how the lap is going to do on these intermediate tyres. Going to have to be really careful on the braking very, very early. And these tyres will be overheating and screaming for some cool air. But they won't be getting that just yet. Approaching turn 4 and 5, and now into the hairpin of her back in 6. So let's see as he's going through the S's now. Anyone in the chat, welcome along. Feel free to fire a comment in. It's always good to see and know who's watching. Tyler setting the time. It's going to be a very, very, very slow time. It's going to be a 1:21.486, but it's going to be a lot quicker than what drivers like Stray Dog, XD Pro, Ray, Archie, Lewis, Onsu and Dexenboy are going to be able to achieve. So there is always that. Yeah, but it's very, very thrilling. Wondering who's going to be getting knocked out and who's going to be managing to get through to the next stage of qualifying. It's very, very tense right now. Of course, some drivers not even have retired and still going to get through, such as I think possibly like Stray Dog Racing, Archie, Ray, XD Pro. I think they're going to be the ones to get through. Should I start the race on wets? You could try, but yeah, I think it would be very difficult. Ben and Jay not racing? Nope. I think, in all honesty, he's had enough of this game, to be honest. As well, no, the game's not race on no tyres, on the rims, bro. But yeah, we do know that this game hasn't exactly been the best. I mean, the sales have been the worst that they've been at in God knows how many years. It was about 5, 6, 7 years at least now. So yeah, it's not doing very well in terms of that, in terms of sales, and it's obviously something that's gone wrong internally in the production of the game. But in all honesty, it's starting to feel more copy and paste. I ain't played it in like a week now. Yep, I've not seen you in a good couple of weeks. Yep, and I think unfortunately a lot of other people feel the same as you do, you and Jay do. So yeah, having that. I don't think I've even played this game really. I think I've just had a couple of goes around on the controller. My wheel broke it months and months ago, so not even had a chance to play it yet properly. Just commentate on it. So yeah, it's not the best that they've came out with. Of course, there's still these little glitches and everything that just get annoying. Not even like just not racing is oh right, you've completely deleted the game. Oh right, wow. So drastic step there. That's when you know you're actually done with the game. And to be honest, I'm not surprised, to be honest, with the way EA's been handling it recently, it's been terrible, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's going to have to come back to sort of like the 2020 times, but of course, 2020, the sales and everything, the player base was boosted quite substantially with the COVID scenario and everyone being on the lockdown. Of course, very, very terrible time, I will say. But yeah, ended up getting introducing me to League Racing, so I'm guessing a lot of other racers out there in the past were like that, not knowing what it was. Yeah, exactly. Classic cars, I miss that. I'm so gutted that they took the classic cars away from this game. Truck are going even quicker there. Yeah, the classic cars were absolutely amazing. I loved using them, especially the 2006 Renault. Just, oh, amazing. That car around the corners was just insane. The speed of the oh ARL. See, that's the thing. I remember doing a classic league before when I used to run my own league a few years ago when I first started out. And oh, Dirty Taffy going quicker there. But yeah, I think we just done it using the 2010 cars and the Braun GP car. Of course, the Braun GP car was the slowest of the bunch, but it was absolutely amazing in the corners and absolutely dusted the rest of them. So it was a good challenge. But yeah, I will say it was incredible. Whoopsie. I will say it was very fun when it was a classic league. It was very different, I will say, of course. A lot of people weren't as interested in it, of course, with it being slower cars and not able to go around the corners as fast, I think. So a lot of people weren't the happiest with them, but to me, I absolutely loved them. It was amazing, not gonna lie. So we've only got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this session. So not long left to go. Oh yeah, it was. It was great fun. It was just all about trying to push that limit as much as possible, and it just felt so much more rewarding in the older cars. When you actually nailed that corner, and you're just like, yes. By the way, sorry if I'm not sounding the best. Under the weather, just feeling terrible today, to say the least. But yeah, seen Tyler retire now, so only 11 drivers setting laps. 5 of them having qualifying bans. Yep, you actually can just chill for now. Of course, sitting in third, you've got another couple of minutes before you need to actually go out. Oh yeah, the rain was difficult, but that was half the fun though. I'm not gonna lie. And for some reason, when I was playing on controller, I found it so easy in the rain. To be honest, like it was just mad. I just loved it, to be honest. Um, but yeah, looking on right now, only a minute left to go on the clock. I think it's only Bucker who's on a lap. Oh, Monaco in that would suck. That would absolutely suck. But on the bright side, though, the cars were smaller, so it was a bit easier to navigate in that sense. But turning radius kind of came into that as well, so it was a kind of give and take sort of one. Yep, buckle to the line, improves by 3/10. Not enough to go quicker than hardcore though. And he's going to be the only driver out on track right now, and probably just going to come straight to the line at the end of this session. Every tiny bit oversteer, I thought it was over. Yeah, I get that. Honestly, it's making me want to go back and actually download the game again just to play it. I would actually love to do that, but unfortunately I'm terrible on controller. So, yeah, bit of a downside to that factor. Just waiting for Buckle to get back around and either finish this lap or jump into the pit lane. And he's going straight to the line, wanting to get moving on with the next session, and does that. So now that is the end of that very, very entertaining Q1 session. I would say, yeah, very entertaining. The Trunadeer getting the first place there, 115.287. Then we've got Mel Dave second, ARL third, PJ in fourth. Then we've got Jack in fifth, sixth for Norris, seventh for Dirty Taffy. Then we've got Trucker, Hardcore, and Bucko. Then Tyler, Stray Dog, XD Pro, Ray, Archie, Lewis, Onsu, and Bexon Boy all retired from the Grand Prix. Some of them do have qualifying bans, so we'll see a few of them jump straight into a retirement right away again. So we'll only be seeing a few drivers actually moving on to the next stage of qualifying. Of course, I think it's RJ, XD Pro, Stray Dog, and Ray. So I think there's only going to be one elimination here tonight for Q2. So it's very, very thrilling, and it's just a bit unfortunate, really, with to be honest, with guys having penalties and such. So yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with that for the moment. We're seeing some of the cars already make their way to the track again. We'll go on board with Tyler, as they're going to be the first driver to settle up, just weaving left and right on the medium tyres. Quite interesting. Of course, not needing to worry too much about the softs, as there is only going to be one driver eliminated here tonight for Q2, as we're expecting to see Ray somehow came back out onto the track. Archie's not retired yet. So we see Ray jumping into the pits, and we'll go back on board with Tyler as they're on their way down into turn 1 of the Solano complex. Turn 1 here, and then you've got this another part of the chicane, turn 2 and 3. And then all the way down to turn 4. Down the Recta Trasera into the Essa del Lago of turn 4, and now 5 into the hairpin of Rabac. Nicely does it there. Let's see how he handles the S's. Handles them quite nicely though, using that DRS and a little bit of that battery there. Now into the stadium section. Navigates that quite nicely into the final corners here. And to the line, 1:15.954, that is the time to beat. So we'll see if anyone is going to be able to come across and beat it. Hardcore right away off. Dirty Taffy's still coming around. PG's just into the stadium section now. Mel Dave just starting their lap. ARL just coming around at the final corner now. They go even quicker, 1:15.227. Nadir on a lap. Of course, they were quickest in Q1. Got Trucker on a lap on them medium tyres. The Red Bulls putting it in 4th and 5th with 1:16.9 and a 1:17.274. So we'll go with Mel Dave for now, as they're just coming through the S's section. Coming into turn 12 now. Let's see how this Bowling driver is going to handle the stadium section now. Did manage to get a good time in Q1. Let's see if we're going to be able to use that momentum to move forward in Q2 to go on to Q3. Nicely does it. Just 25 thousandths of a second off of ARL in first place there. And we've seen a few drivers retire now. Going to move down. Norris, did they just put in a lap? No, they're just starting a lap. Nadir 1:16.113 only puts that into 6th place. Did go faster in Q1. Unfortunately not today. Well, not in this session right now anyway. So we are only going to be having one driver eliminated here, and up to now that driver is going to be either Norris, Bucko or Rapid Jack. Well, not Rapid Jack right now as he's on a lap. Not on an out lap, sorry. Norris only driver on a lap it seems. Coming through the S's. See how Norris is going to be able to do coming through the stadium section now in that black and white Haas around the final corner now to the line. Archie now retired, so there we go. Norris goes P8 1:16.189. Is that going to be enough to get them through to the next stage of qualifying? We will find out as Rapid Jack and Bucko are on their laps right now. Dirty Taffy is trying to improve. Have they improved? Nope, they're down 2/10 in the final sector. And I think they're going to be jumping into the pit lane now. Yep, into the pits they come. Got Rapid Jack here, just coming through the S's. Most difficult part of the track is you mess up one, just go off your line that little bit. And hearing some difficult person outside in there, probably BMW or something. With an exhaust like that anyway, but where was I going with that? I completely forgot. Rapid Jack though. Across the line, goes start 1:15.678. Bucko, where they're going to come on them medium tyres, going to have to try and get better than the 1:16.915. Let's see what they're going to do. 1:17.127. A couple of tenths off there. They're going to need to get back out and get a time in to improve on that. It's going to be a bit difficult. No comms through quality, what? Is there... Are you not getting any audio? Oh, so that's weird. Give me just a moment, folks. Okay, so sorry, just think I was having some technical issues. It seems I'm just trying to sort them out here. It seems Taylor thinking he's safe with a 115.954, semi-rapid jack with 115.678. Ah, there we go. You could hear it. You could hear it now. So there we go. Right. So that's that sorted. Glad that you can now hear us now, Jay. Dirty Taffy on the cusp right now, 116.915. Buckle is the one in the elimination zone as things stand right now, the 117.127. We'll soon see if that is going to be a good enough. Well, it's not going to be a good enough time, but we'll see if Dirty Taffy is going to be a good enough time to get them through to the next stage of qualifying. And I think this is the first time I've seen Q3. I'm unsure, I could be wrong. It's been a while, to be honest, so unfortunately. But yeah, Dirty Taffy now, they're just getting ready to start their lap, it seems. We'll go with Trucker right now, who's halfway through their lap. We'll see what they're going to be able to do. Nice and through the S as they go. Into the stadium section now. See across the line, 115.374. So Tyler getting closer and closer to being eliminated. Is that going to be the case here tonight? Dirty Taffy right on the limit, of course. All he needs is just for one driver to mess up and that's behind and he's going to be safe. But Dirty Taffy can't be playing games like that. got to try and get the best time possible. It's going to be a 1:16.323. Does improve on the time, but not enough to improve on the position. And Bucko is getting an insane toll from Dirty Taffy, the one who's in the danger zone right now. And he's helping out his biggest rival right now. Now this is certainly going to be time off of Bucko's lap. I reckon probably about 3 to 4 tenths up. Let's see. Oh no, it's not. It's only a tenth and a half up. So it never helped him out as much as he had expected, unfortunately. We'll see, though, if he's going to be able to bring it up in the middle section. Nicely does it, using that car as much as possible, abusing the curbs is what you have to do at that section. Now into the stadium section now. So Tyler's still thinking he's safe right now. We'll see if that is going to be the case with Bucko coming to the line right now. He was only up on his time by just over a tenth and a half, and he improves it and moves up into 10th position. Dirty Taffy in the danger zone right now and is low on fuel, and I think that may be time. Yep, that's it. Dirty Taffy is the one who's going to be eliminated, so Norris can easily just jump into the pits, and they are all good. Norris to the line. Are they improving on their time? 1:15.211. It is on here. The top 5 here, all so close together. Top 6, sorry, all so close together here. And we could soon see definitely a battle happening between PJ and Nadir, especially being on them medium tyres, putting on a belter of it. And we've just got some news here from XD Pro here, and it's actually Bucko is first time in Q3, so nicely does it. And I think he actually improved on that final time there, so even better from Bucko. Nicely does it. So we see Nadir there getting the fastest lap of 1:15.121. 400s behind that was PJ, then 900s, another half a hundred behind that is Norris in third. Then we got ARL 10th behind in fourth. Then we got Mel Dave and Trucker just behind that with Rapid Jack, Hardcore, Tyler and Bucko. Then we've got Dirty Taffy, who unfortunately didn't get a quick time in. Then we've got Stray Dog, XD Pro, Manly Gray and Archie, all with qualifying bans, and will be starting from their positions of 12th to 15th with Dirty Taffy starting in P11. Now moving on to the 12-minute qualifying session of Q3. Top 10 drivers are going to battle out for that coveted pole position, but of course pole position is not what you want at this track. You want to be able to get possibly a third place. That is the ideal place to be in my personal opinion. Of course everyone would have a different opinion, of course, but if you're in P3 then you've got a slipstream all the way down into turn 1, so there's always that. Looking on right now, it seems there's going to be a Rapid Jack who was rapid getting out of the pits and getting out onto track. So anybody in the chat, I'd love to hear your thoughts on who you think is going to be getting that coveted pole position. I'd like to hear your opinions on it and see what you think is going to be happening. Sorry, folks, there's Rapid Jack here on a lap, just starting their lap coming into the Solana complex, turns 1, 2 and 3, and now on the Recta Trasera now, going down to the Essa del Lago of turn 4. Went a bit deep there into turn 4, didn't manage to get the car rotated enough. Into turn 6 there, over the back. Now through the S section. Nicely does it. Rapid Jack through the stadium section. Now we've only got 2 corners left to go. This is going to be the benchmark for Q1, 114.684. GC Peeps PJ over the line next to 114.944. Norris 115.295. Who's up next? We've got Trucker here. Oh, we've got Tyler at 115.662. Trucker 115.823. Hardcore 116.343. We've got ARL. We've got Bucko invalidated their lap time, so coming into the pits. ARL to the line 133. Must have messed up their lap time, unfortunately. And then we had Meldev 115.095. And funny enough, we're still waiting for Nadir to even make an appearance out on track. So hopefully we'll see the other McLaren out on track soon. Oh, I think Nadir is needing another invite, unfortunately. That's going to be a bit difficult. Unfortunately, I'm not able to invite, so with them being on PC, so that's a bit unfortunate. So that was the reason why we've not seen Nadir come out of the garage just yet. But right now we've got ARL who's on a lap time. In fact, it's Hardcore on a lap time. No, they've just finished theirs. 115.663, 1,000 of a second between them and Tyler. So it's sticking very close. ARL coming into the Solana complex now with turns 1, 2 and 3. Just understeering a bit going through turn 1. Went under the brakes. But one just navigate turns 2 and 3 nicely. DRS open. All the way down into turn 4, bit of a walk up there on the left hand side, and again on the right hand side as you're going through turns 4 and 5 and around the hairpin of Rabat now and into the S section, starting at turn 7 and ending at turn 11. Here's 10 and here's 11. There we go. Now DRS is open down this straight. We see a bit of a walk up there from ARL, unfortunately. And again, going into the stadium section, really struggling to keep them brakes under control. Into the final corner. Let's see what time the RB car is going to be able to put on the board. A 114.697. Only 13 thousandths of a second off of Rapid Jack. That is insanely close between them two there. And now we are going to get in the quiet before the storm. So we are going to be getting the deer back in the lobby, fortunately enough. So it was just hopefully that's all good. That's a handful. Looking on at that time, 114.697. Nicely does it. You stop messaging and drive. Yeah, if that was a dodgy lap, I wouldn't. Looking forward to seeing what your fast lap is like, considering you're only 13 thousandths of a second off of the lead. We've got PJ and Mel Dave on out laps now, coming out a little bit earlier than is expected. Oh, and Nadir, after doing so well, his game has crashed again, unfortunately. So that is really putting that out there. That's disappointing, I will say, for Nadir. Extending that car out quite wide there, coming out of turn 3, is down on their time, unfortunately. Sorry, up on their time. So, yep, so, yep, using a bit of extra fuel. It does weigh you down a little bit, but in the same sense, it does give you that sort of safeguard to be able to put an extra lap time on the board. Looking on at Mel Dave, they're down on their time still, so not going well for them. They'll need to hopefully get a good go around this stadium section, which I don't think they did, and I think they are still down on their time. And yeah, into the pits to come, so get a quick refuel, get possibly a fresh set of tyres on, and jump back out onto the track. PJ, why does that silver sound weird? It sounds almost electric. Like that's just weird. I will say, I had an issue the other day with the Haas, which was making a weird. Whoa, 1:14.679 puts that on provisional pole position, smashing a lap time there from PJ. So let's see Hardcore on a lap now. Trucker just coming to the end of their lap, coming into turn 12 now, into the stadium section. So they're up or down, I think, older, up on their time by half a second. Let's see if that's going to work out. Oh, just missing out on the top 5 there by 27 thousandths of a second. That is quite close there for Trucker. We've got Buckle on a lap, the driver who is making their first appearance in a Q3 session. Let's see how it's going to fare for the RB driver. We've got, I think that's a Williams just up ahead. I think that'll be Mel Dave just on the lap, so hopefully won't be disturbing Buckle. Oh, Hardcore 1:14.991 puts that in the 4th. So Buckle 1:15.837. Tyler just making the line and is going to get a great toll from a car ahead. Is that their Mercedes teammate? I think that's Trucker giving them an excellent tow there down into turn one. That's definitely going to help them out. Let's just hope they managed to judge that braking right, which I'm unsure if they did, so I think that could have hindered them going into turns 1 and 2, but we'll see at the end of this straight here. They're not going quicker than they were previously. They've got to try and improve by at least 3.5 tenths in order to move up a position. We'll see if they've got what it takes, but right now Rapid Jack coming around the final corner has invalidated their time. That would have put them on pole position, but unfortunately there's a thing called track limits hardcore jumping off the track there to make sure they're out the way of other drivers. ARL on a lap now. Norris is across the line, improved in their time but not enough to improve position. Taylor is retired from the Grand Prix. Trucker invalidated their lap time, and ARL is on a lap time here, just coming around the final corner now. Let's see what time they're going to be able to put. Oh, Trucker not getting out of the way there, but it doesn't affect ARL. He puts it on pole position. 1:14.518, and that is the pole position time here tonight, folks. Smashing time there. So there you have it, folks. That is the end of qualifying. You see there, ARL getting the fastest lap, a 1:14.518, then just a tenth and a half off that was PJ. 1/1000th of a second, no, 5,000ths of a second, sorry, behind that was Rapid Jack. Then went Hardcore, Mel, Dave, A. Norris, Trucker, Tyler, Bucko, and then Nadir. Nadir, unfortunately, not here. They are trying to so we're going to be having a little break for 5 minutes. So until then, stick around. If you would like to go make yourself a cuppa or something as such, get yourself nice and refreshed, and we will be back in about 5 minutes. So I think we're just getting ready to get underway. Unfortunately, Nadir isn't going to be joining us tonight as they're having issues trying to accept the invite sometimes. This game does like to be a pain in the backside, but right now what we'll do is we'll have a look at the tyres, and it's a medium hard looking like here, so mediums for a majority of the grid except PJ, hardcore, PJ in second, hardcore in fourth, 7th for Trucker, 9th for Buckle, and Dirty Taffy in 11th, and they're all on the hard compound tyres, and some drivers not able to keep the car under control in the formation lap, unfortunately. Two seconds, folks. So, give me just a moment, folks. There we go, sorry about that, folks. We're just getting underway and we've got the lights going out now. And we are underway. ARL getting a good launch, but be careful looking out for Rapid Jack there, getting a bit of the slipstream and moving up. It's going to be taking that outside line, going into turn one. PJ's dropped down into third. ARL and Rapid Jack going side by side, going into turn one. Is Rapid Jack going to be able to walk away with the lead? And I did tell you that third place was the place to be. And Rapid Jack just goes and proves that right away. But hold on just a moment. Looking on in the background there, Mel Dave and PJ battling out. Mel Dave now up 2 places into third. And now, seeing someone dropping right down. That's Stray Dog Racing all the way down to the back of the pack there, unfortunately. Have they got any damage on that Sauber? I'm trying to have a look and see if they have. Doesn't look like it. No, actually it does. Unsure if he's got it, but no, it doesn't look like it. So Archie isn't here, neither is Nadir, unfortunately. So we're missing a couple of drivers. Onsu and Dirty Taffy going side by side into turn 12 in the stadium section. And here we go. Is Onsu going to be able to get the move done? Yes, he is. Championship leader moves up. And it looks like Man Like Grey's got damage there to the front wing of that end plate. The end plate on that front wing, so that's definitely going to be affecting them. Moving further up, ARL not managing to catch up to the back of Jack there, but Norris and XD Pro side by side into turn 1. XD Pro at the inside line. Oh, and there was contact there. That was lag. That was due to lag there. That was unfortunate. Did any damage occur? I think that was happened on XD Pro's car, and it's got a broken front wing there to boot. So that's a bit unfortunate. Big lock up there. That must have been from, I think that may have been Trucker. Top two falling away now out of that DRS window. So Mel Dave not managing to keep within DRS of ARL. Just ahead in second place. It is 1.1 seconds the gap, and that's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. as the time goes on, and the rapid jag into the wall at turn 12, and we've got a safety car. He felt the pressure and he buckled it into the wall, and we've had our first retiree on lap 2. After getting such an excellent launch, that was so unfortunate. After getting such a great start, and it was actually looking quite strong for a good finish here. But that's, I'll say that is very unfortunate. That happening. A lot of drivers coming into the pits now. Oh, and Archie is in. Is he? So yeah, he is. So what we'll do is we'll have a quick look at the pit stop. So we've seen XD Pro, Manoi Gray, Stray Dog and Buckle all change their front wings. So we've already seen 4 drivers pit for a fresh front wing. So let's see who is here. So we've not got Archie. He doesn't appear to be in the lobby, unfortunately. Same with Nadir, as we could see the shadows appearing through the cars, and well, a Ferrari appearing inside of the car. And I think man like Ray's trying to do what he can to try and get past that AI car of Nadir. Of course, best strategy, try and get it done as early as possible. That's the thing you want to be getting done quickly. Looking on right now, ARL in the lead. In first place, Mel Dave second, then we've got PJ third, fourth for Tyler, Hardcore fifth, sixth for Trucker, then we've got Norris Onsu, Dirty Taffy, Bex and Boy Lewis, XD Pro, Manoi Gray, Nadir, Stray Dog. Oh, Manoi Gray's actually fell right down a bit, it seemed there, that was a bit odd. Archie in 15th, Stray Dog in 16th, 17th for Buckle, and Rapid Jack unfortunately not continuing on, hence why we've got this safety car, and we should be getting the safety car in possibly at the end of this lap. So it's going to be definitely a good one to look forward to. Everyone from Lewis back has made a pit stop and is on fresher tyres. And there we go, we've had that message from race control to announce that the safety car is in at the end of this lap. So, we're going to be getting ready to get underway racing again in just a few moments. We're going to be getting underway, and it's going to be the RB of ARL who's going to be taking us away. Let's see, and now he is gone. Let's see, has Mel Dave or PJ got what it takes to catch up? But looking on at PJ, Tyler has got an excellent launch and is now side by side with that Silver going down the start-finish straight, and it looks like he's going to be having that inside line going into turn 1. Looking further up though, Mel Dave takes the lead of this Grand Prix, and Williams are in the lead. Absolutely spectacular. ARL now moves down into second place with Tyler moving up. And weaving side and left and right is PJ there. That was a bit of an odd one there. Not that wouldn't really stand as much nowadays. Onsu getting past Trucker and XD Pro and Taffy battling out here. And XD Pro got that outside line, got a better momentum to go through, and now up into 9th place they are. Nicely does it, and it looks like they could be under threat from Bexon Boy behind on them fresh medium tyres, on them older medium tyres, sorry. Still better tyres on the hards right now. The Ferrari is swapping places with Lewis, doing a bit of, with Manuel Gray doing a bit of a dive bomb there on Lewis, going down into turn 12 and ends up up into 12th position. We'll move further back up the pack right now with Mel Dave, who is in the lead of this Grand Prix. Now we'll go looking on, we could see the cars behind all just trying to find position and try and get an overtake done, but unfortunately not many of them able to go for it just yet. Seen big walk-ups there going into turn 1, quite surprising. I still see them two battling out for that 16th position right now, the two AI cars. Of course, we are going to end up having DRS this lap. PJ is around and down into 10th position. Buckle 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Buckle currently sitting down in 13th place, did do quite a good qualifying session and getting that 9th position, currently sitting in P13 right now, looking on at XT Pro as they're going down the outside at turn 12 on Norris, and they go wide, but they managed to get that position done before the corner, so they managed to keep that. Bexon Boy losing 2 positions to Manuel Gray and PJ in 9th. It looks like he's going to lose another position to Lewis, and now down into 12th they go now. Looking further up, sorry about that folks, looking on ARL, they're getting back the lead of this Grand Prix, and now, and I think it was Hardcore that just got overtook also from Onsu. We've got Stray Dog, and as soon as someone has left the session, I think that was there, that was unsure who that was, unfortunately. Trying to see, that was Dirty Taffy, unfortunately, so they've just disconnected, it seems, and we need to find out what is going to be happening with them, if they're going to be able to get back, or if they're going to choose to come back and finish the race. Oh, Trucker, Norris going right off track there. Oh, that was dangerous joining there. Bexon Boy almost went right into the side of Norris. That should be like at least a very stern warning about rejoining safely. Has Dirty Taffy actually... Oh no, they are actually here, my mistake. Just thinking that with them getting a penalty there. Looking on at Mel Dave right now, they're a bit too far back. Oh, and that's because they've not got the DRS, but who has got the DRS is Onsu on Tyler, and moves up into 3rd position, and they've got their teammate just ahead of them, of Mel Dave. Is Mel Dave going to hold off Onsu, or are they going to let them pass? That is the question. Are they going to put up a fight? Onsu here, now just making it easy work, getting past their teammate, taking that inside line, and up into 2nd place to go does the championship leader. And now they've got to just chase down the RB of ARL, who is constantly walking up, and it's like a puff of cloud just out of that wheel off the tyre. No mistake. Sorry, do apologise. Head is not properly there today. Tyler going for a move on Mel Dave. Are they going to go for it? Nope. They decide against it. Mel Dave unfortunately losing that gap to Onsu, so won't have the DRS again this lap either, despite being overtaken just this lap. And did Onsu actually get within? Yes, he did. He did just manage to get within that DRS window, so is going to be able to close that gap. Tyler though, getting past Mel Dave and up into 3rd position, and now Mel Dave is going to have to try and defend from Hardcore just behind, and oh, Hardcore is driving a bit too hardcore and goes into the back of Mel Dave. And I think that is the cause to give that position back immediately. That was true. That is truly unsportsmanlike, in my opinion. He hits the rear end of of the Williams and is not getting out the way to allow the Williams back pass. That is, I will say, that is very unsportsmanlike behaviour there. And look at the amount of time that they have already lost. They were sitting just 1 second behind on Sue. So we'll judge it by there. Sorry, they're sitting about 1 to 2 seconds. So we'll judge it from about Tyler. So that's about 4 seconds they have lost in about 5 positions. About 4 positions, sorry. And right down into 7th place to go. And I think they are going to be able to get the overtake done on hardcore here with DRS, but still not having that front end. Onsu moves up, and XD Pro also moves up on Trucker. And Trucker almost hitting into the back of that Alpine there. ARL still battling out with Onsu, but Onsu managing to get that move done and easily up into the lead. XD Pro moving past Tyler for that 3rd position, and this is what the battle is going to be like right now. Looking on at hardcore, so they're going to have to be quite careful on their braking, not using any ERS, but now using it. We'll keep an eye and see how things are going to go for them as they're chasing down Meltdave, and Meltdave makes an error, just getting a bit too much on that curb and unsettles the car, and they just lose that balance. Great camera view of the battle that's going on right now as hardcore gets overtaken double and now loses a good few places there, and is now down into 10th place. PJ and Manly Gray going side by side and having hardcore in the middle of it all, and ends up losing a couple of places to Lewis and Norris behind. Is hardcore going to be able to get up there? Dave, fortunately enough, never got any damage, so is able to move on. PG being overtaken by man like Ray for that 6th position. As we'll look on now, not many overtakes happening just yet. Let's see how Norris is doing. Of course, did manage to just get past hardcore the lap previously. Let's see if he's going to be able to get past Lewis. Doesn't look like he's managing to keep up with him, unfortunately. ARL has dropped back quite a considerable amount. And XD Pro going inside the exhaust pipes of ARL there. Getting a bit too close for comfort, and ARL into the pits to get off of them medium tyres. I think this is them trying to go for an undercut. There won't be any overtaking here for 2nd place, it seems, as all drivers have that DRS, and ARL is just falling down the order now due to that pit stop. So no overtakes happening just yet. Where are they going to end up coming out? That's them out now, so they're going to be out ahead of Bucko, who has unfortunately fell down to 14th. We've just seen Man Like Ray and PJ swapping places there. Trucker and Tyler also there swapping places at turn 6. And now Tyler is up into a podium position. Look at the positions gained right now. Onsu up 15 positions right now, so excellent work from them. Got a yellow flag in sector 2, that was Stray Dog there. Looking on at Trucker getting back past their teammate. And I think this Joe is just using a bit of teamwork here to try and create a gap between PJ and Tyler. Well, between PJ and themselves. Looking right now, Lewis being getting past. Sorry, man like Ray. 10-second time penalty for Stray Dog, who jumps into the pits and retires their car. So we're down to now 15. Since Nadir and Archie aren't here. Is Taffy still here? Yep, Taffy is still here. Just, I think, unfortunately had to pit. We're going to move further up the field here, looking at Tyler, who could most likely get an overtake done on their teammate without going off the track. That would be ideal for them. But it doesn't look like they're actually managed to keep within the DRS window, did they? Have they just fluffed this up? The rear wing doesn't open. I think they've kind of fluffed it up. Looking on right now at Manuel Gray, could be going for the move on their Ferrari counterpart. Moves to the right hand side, gets out of the slipstream using that DRS and moves back in front and gets that 6th position. And now is going to be going after PG here. He's sitting 3.7 seconds at a drift of the Mercedes up ahead. So let's see if the Ferrari is going to be able to get close enough to do an overtake. Nope, deciding against it just now. Just playing a bit of a patient game right now. We're starting to see the penalties coming thick and fast quite quickly. Trucker, and talking about that, more coming in. We've got Trucker on 6, same with Manly Gray, Lewis and Hardcore, and Bucko and Dirty Taffy, all on 6 seconds. One's on 3 seconds right now are PJ, Bex and Boy, and they're the only two that are on 3 seconds. Everyone else not had a penalty yet. So we'll see how things are going to be standing near the end in another roughly about 21 laps time. We'll see what the score is regarding penalties. Right now, Manly Gray using that DRS, staying out of the window of overtaking opportunity. Still just sitting within that DRS, just trying to build their charge. The yellow flag in sector 3. We've got 2 drivers into the pits now. Who's that there? David and Bex and boys. So I think that yellow flag was for Bucko, who's struggling. No! And they can technically, but I think we'll look the other way in this case since there isn't a bollard. Into the pits comes Bucko. So most of the drivers on the hard tyres now, except Bucko on the fresh softs. Fresh mediums, sorry. Told you guys, my head's not with it today, which is funny. Looking on right now, Tyler, are they going to be able to, Manuel Gray, sorry, they're going to be able to go for this overtake on PJ. I think they're using a bit of that overtake now. And I think that's Bucko just coming out behind, who has now been lapped. Unfortunately, we'll go up and see where Onsu is. They're just coming into turn 4 now. Move further back here and we see Manuel Gray overtaking Bucko, same with PJ. So no overtakes happening as of yet, but looking on right now, we've still got Onsu, XD Pro, Trucker, Manuel Gray and PJ at least, all still to make pit stops. Manuel Gray not so much. Who was that we just seen going off track there? Was that Trucker? Or was that Bucko? I think that may have been Bucko that was seen going off track. Man like Ray does get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Let's see, there's battle here for 4th, which is soon going to be turned into the battle for 2nd, as now PJ is firing back at that Ferrari of Man Like Ray, and now coming past using that DRS side by side with the Ferrari, and now up into 2nd place, 6 seconds off of the leader right now. Let's see how they're going to be able to pull this in. Of course, Onsu was the leader beforehand. He's now been overtaken by Hardcore, and is going to have to try and be careful as they've got to be careful, especially because I think Hardcore does have a front wing issue. ARL and Onsu battling out for this first place technically on track. ARL did come in 5 laps earlier, and they're going to have to try and get this overtake on the Williams as soon as they can, and then try and overtake Hardcore. But the thing is, the pressure seems to be getting to them, and they seem to be causing mistakes you don't want to be making. Let's see, is Onsu going to go for it just yet? Not getting that opportunity just yet. ARL is going for it though, and trying whatever they can. Norris getting a 3-second time penalty. Let's see, is Onsu going to be able to get the overtake done here? Are using that DRS now. I think ARL and XD Pro are going to be able to get the overtakes done also. Looking on ARL, to be very careful there, battling out, and now up into 6th place ARL goes, with XD Pro up into 7th and Hardcore down in 8th position. Onsu now created quite a gap to ARL, and now XD Pro sitting at over 2.5, almost 2.5 seconds there for a second. We'll see if that is going to be opening up even further or not. Oh, and Man Like Ray is retired from the Grand Prix in the pit lane. ARL moving up another position up into 5th. That's a bit unfortunate there for Man Like Ray after battling out quite consecutively with their teammate for that battle for 2nd there. So, a bit confusing there as to what happened. Unsure. On lap 19 now, out of 36. Oh, XD Pro there lagging quite a bit there. That was quite unusual, we'll say. Trigger in the lead of this Grand Prix right now. Well, technically in the lead right now, but Onsu will take the lead once these guys do make a pit stop. Hardcore into the pits. ARL and XD Pro battling out for that 5th position, and XD Pro moves up into 5th. Hardcore dropping right down the field will be behind Bexenboy. Will Dirty Taffy get past them? I don't think so. to use their battery the wall. But not Dirty Taffy not getting close enough to their teammate to overtake them. Closest battle on track right now is ARL to XT Pro, and they're falling behind. They are keeping within that DRS range though, so don't count them out just yet. Could be just taking it nice and easy for now. We'll see if that is going to be the case. Of course, they did end up pitting for them hard tyres quite a bit earlier. We'll see how that is going to work out for them. Lewis and Trucker into the pits now. And Trucker is just coming out to the end of the pit lane. We've got Trucker, Tyler now getting past, same with a Norris. Getting past Trucker and Lewis, moving up. Now Dave won't be able to overtake Trucker, but could not going to get close enough to the next car. On Sue, right on the tail of PJ. PJ having buckled just up ahead, and that'll be able to help as a little buffer for that Sauber, so that they don't get overtaken as easily. But Buckle moving out of the way and to the side to make sure they're right out of the way for that move happening. Of course, looking on right now at the Haas of Archie. We'll see how they're going to be going for it. How they're going to be getting out of the way. Of course, it is an AI car, so they're going to end up falling right down the order. So PJ into the pits now after 21 laps on them hard compound tyres. Longest runner on the hards as things stand, and onto the medium tyres they go. And Trucker and Norris swapping places. Who's going to be able to walk away with that? Is it going to be Trucker or Norris? It looks like it's going to be Trucker up into 5th place to go. So all the drivers seem to have spread out quite a bit right now. We could see these gaps closing in the next few laps, so that would always be interesting to see. On Sutil, definitely up to now driver of the day, puts in the fastest time on 15.938, has created a gap of 3.8 seconds to their Alpine rival, sitting in 2nd place right now. Buckle getting another 3-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits. We'll get penalties, 12 seconds for Buckle. Dirty Taffy has 9. Same with Lewis and Trucker, all having 9 seconds. 6 seconds for Hardcore and Bexon Boy, and 3 seconds for PJ, Norris and Tyler, and also XT Pro. So ARL could still be looking on at a 2nd place here, just has to stay within that 3-second window of the car ahead. And that is not the way to do it. Taking a bit too much care at turn 7 there, and they'll lose quite a bit of time. They're not able to carry that momentum forward with them, so they end up moving down, and that's a big difference in gap. And I've noticed that something must have happened with Norris to make Lewis catch up so insanely quick. Looking on at Lewis, though, are they going to be able to get the overtake done here? And they are right on the tail of that Haas, and without even using ERS, I think they're going to be able to get it done, which they do. Moving to the left hand side, they grip your medium compound tyres. giving them the extra little bit of launch they needed just to make that overtake so nicely. Does it there from Lewis up into 6th position, and arguably, if got to disagree with this, ends up getting the DRS again. I really do think they should change that for this season, for this season's Mexican Grand Prix, and certainly put that as a different detection point, as it makes it too easy for the driver behind to get the overtake done quickly and then just zoom away. So it's not in the spirit of the regulations, we'll say. But yeah, looking on right now, closest battle is this battle for 6th right now between the 3 drivers, Lewis, Norris and PJ. You see there, I think Nadir getting out of the way, Norris struggling there with the throttle, and now this has gave PJ the ample opportunity that they needed to get the overtake done. In fact, did Lewis get DRS? He did, so this is working out spectacularly for them. Norris now loses his place to PJ, and PJ is now up into 7th place, Norris down into 8th. Buckle speeding in the pit lane, they're done, and that's real unfortunate after having their best qualifying session, unfortunately not managing to finish the race. So at this stage in the Grand Prix, a lot of this is going to be dictated by the penalties that drivers have received. Looking on right now, which is quite a few drivers have received quite a few penalties, so we could see PJ moving up a good few spaces, possibly getting that 4th position. We'll see if that is going to be the case or not. It's going to be a bit of a long shot, judging by the way things are standing for them right now, but we'll see if that is going to be the case, if they're going to be able to get up onto that podium. Of course, all they need to do is really pass Lewis and catch up to the back of Tyler. Could get that 4th place, just needs to stay within 3 seconds and not get another penalty. Now Trucker is within the DRS zone of their teammate Tyler, and they're going to be using each other to try and pull one another along. It's about 11 to 12 mile an hour difference there between both cars. Norris into the pit zone there, Dave moves up a place, and Lewis and PJ swap places. PJ up into 6th position now. Bexon boy getting past Norris. Is Hardcore going to be able to catch up in time? Don't think so, but they're going to end up managing to get that DRS possibly off of the Haas of, I think that's Archie. No, they're not going to be able to stay behind long enough. Lewis forgetting that this isn't Fast and the Furious here, as they're going through the S's, struggling a bit with that rear end grip on that scarlet red Ferrari. Going to have to try and keep that rear end glued down, of course. The tyres being only fuel up old mediums, 5 lap old mediums, It's a bit surprising. Trucker now close on Tyler, going for that move, and is on the faster tyre, so it is the time to get going. Let's see if he can build up that 3-second gap to Tyler. Of course, they're both battling for position now. So this Mercedes duo doing nicely and using teamwork instead of battling each other, just swapping places in order to try and use that little extra advantage that they've got to try and pull away so they can both get a 4th and a 5th finish. That would be the best idea for them. Currently behind, they are looking quite good, but PJ could be closing in. They'll need to keep working more and more together as things go. Looking on at Norris here, going to be getting that DRS and moving to the right hand side and taking that 9th position off of Bex and Boy, and there was nothing that the Aston Martin driver could do or say about that. Norris now up into 9th position. So PJ is faster on an average without the DRS. Is Trucker going to be able to keep within that? Of course, it's not going to be the best, of course, regarding the situation right now with them both helping each other out. That could hinder both of them. I think almost the best strategy would be for Trucker to try and hold them up for Tyler, or other way about actually, and maybe pray that PJ ends up picking up another time penalty. Of course, if they do, then as things stand, Trucker will manage to get that 5th position. But if that is not going to be the case, it's going to be a very tough one for PJ, as they're sitting right on the cusp to get that 4th position right now. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it. They're not too far off, and I think they could actually pull this off and get that 4th position. Oh, Tyler getting 9 seconds of penalties altogether now. We've seen a Red Bull there. I think that may have been, was that Dirty Taffy or Hardcore? That was Dirty Taffy there, just spinning around, so move out his way. And I think the same could be said about that barrier. That should be moving out of his way also, unfortunately. Broken front end plate there for Dirty Taffy. I'm sure if they're going to be calling it quits or carrying on. Yep, carrying on. As you know, anything could happen in motor racing, and it usually does, so we'll see if that is going to be the case, and could Dirty Taffy even score some good points here? That's the question. It's never out of the equation. Of course, looking on right now, I think that may be out of the equation concerned. Dirty Taffy's just been lapped by their own teammate, so it's now just a battle of 11 drivers right now. Onsu's on lap 32, and for some reason it says everyone is on lap 32, and I know some drivers have been overtaken in the lap, so that's a bit unusual. So Archie's coming up to your lap again. Same as Nadir. Dirty Taffy has been lapped. This is them coming up to your lap again, I think. Yep, it's a bit unusual, we'll say, especially with the way things go after a car has been lapped. It's like the computer just fails, to be honest, and doesn't know how to properly add time together. A very, very sophisticated piece of technology. We will all say that. Hardcore struggling going around the final corner. Still manages to keep it under control though. We're on lap 32 with Onsu about to go into lap 33. So we're only going to be having 4 more laps of racing as soon as we start this lap. There we go, bang. 4 laps left in this Grand Prix. So hold on to your hats, folks, as this has not got long left, and we'll see if Onsu has got what it takes to carry on and keep that lead. Is ARL going to be able to catch up enough on XD Pro? I don't think so. I think XD Pro's just got a bit too much speed there. Need to get within the 6 seconds worth, so that's needing a 9-second deficit there, and need to gain some incredible amounts of time. PJ though looking good here for a top 4 finish after seeing the 2 Mercedes in front of them have got penalties. Is PJ going to be able to get an overtake done on Trucker here? He's going and looking, but unfortunately no dice just yet. Oh, Trucker just all over the place there, and yes, it's into the wall. And Trucker, after doing such a nice race, unfortunately parks that Mercedes into the barrier at turn 10, and okay, so somehow we've got no sound now, guys. Oh, there we go, and it's came back. That was very odd, I will say. If that happened for you guys also, I do apologise about that little technical glitch. That was quite an odd one, to be honest. So, quite a lot of penalties have been handed out. Of course, there's only going to be 2 drivers finishing without a penalty to their name, and that's going to be ARL and Onsu. Unfortunately, ARL, it's not going to help them any, as they're not going to be able to move up any positions due to penalties happening. But one who will, and possibly won't even come to penalties, is PJ, sitting with 3 seconds right now. But the drivers around them do have penalties of that are greater than his, so they'll still end up coming as a benefit to them. And okay, right, this is really weird, guys. I really do apologise about this. I'm going to be checking on the stream just a moment to see if my voice is still getting picked up. That's weird. The audio is coming and going. It's so odd. 2 seconds, folks. I'm going to go and trying to see how things are going on the stream. 2 seconds. So that was odd. Things seem fine on the stream. This must just be the game then that is to be a doozy, we'll say. And Yeah, on-suit management open up a great big gap. Some cars not having audio. Again. Oh, right, so that's odd. It's only certain cars that have not got audio, so very... Okay, this game is just weird now, but looking on at PJ with Tyler battling for this fourth position. Of course, Tyler is going to be losing it regardless regarding the penalty situation, but PJ wants it done on track and moves up into fourth position. And there we go, we've got the sound back again, so the sound engineers will be working overtime here tonight. And looking on there, PJ up into fourth position. Let's see how things are going to stand, as I think Onsu is just coming through the stadium section, getting a little bit out of shape there. And 19 lap old tyres. Onsu comes across the line. It is very silent here, and but he takes the victory. And I think that now makes them the world champion here in WWR, and they take that Drivers' Championship, if my calculations are correct. XD Pro comes home in second place ARL, not managing to close that gap enough to take advantage of that 6-second penalty that XD Pro had, so they were down in fourth. Then we've got PJ in fourth, fifth, ARL in third, sorry, PJ in fourth, fifth for Tyler, sixth for Lewis, seventh for Mel Dave. Where did Norris crashed out on the last lap? Just here at about turn number 9. So that's a bit unfortunate, and yeah, Lewis and Lewis. What happened there? Did Lewis get out of the way, or that's unusual? So Mel Dave gets sixth place, seventh for Lewis. Bexon Boy comes across the line to take that eighth position, and then we've just got the Red Bull of Hardcore to come across the line. Norris will still classify as 10th place, but did not finish the last lap, so will be classified as a lap down. But nicely done from them, unfortunately, near the end. Looking on at Onsu, though, God say they will be my driver of the day. So, yep, getting that win there. Excellent drive from them. And same with XD and ARL. Onsu getting the fastest lap, also 1:15.938, so maximum points here from 16th on the grid to finish first. Excellent drive from them. Same with XD Pro in second place from 13th place, so up 11 positions for them to get that. ARL being unfortunate in the end, finishing in third. PJ doing an excellent drive there and getting past the Mercedes near the end of Tyler and Trucker, taking that fourth position. Tyler being unfortunate with the penalties, takes fifth though. Good drive from them. Mel Dave managing to get that sixth place at the end. Lewis having loads of penalties there. Unfortunately, it came home in seventh with Bexon Boy in eighth, and Hardcore in ninth. 10th for Norris, and then Dirty Taffy in 11th. Nadir and Archie weren't here. Trucker did finish 4 laps down, did not finish the rest though, and blooming hell, I'll need to go back. So that was on me for being just too slow. So give me just a moment and I'll go back again. So we've also seen Nadir and Archie weren't here. Trucker did retire from the Grand Prix. Same with Bucko, Man Like Ray, Stray Dog, and Jack. So, but unfortunate from them guys to not make it to the end of the Grand Prix. But regardless, that it was a good one. But right now, what we're going to do is I'll have a look and see what track it is next week. So we're just at Mexico here, and next week we are going to be at Imola for the Emilio Romagna Grand Prix. I'm going to be live again on Monday. I do apologise about not being here on Thursday for you guys, as I was feeling a bit unwell, still feeling a bit under the weather, but a bit better. Looking on right now, I think it's round 4, so it's going to be at Qatar for Red Arrows Racing. So look forward to that. That's going to be on Monday at 8 p.m. UK time. As for Tuesday for Rise, and we're going to be at Japan for that one, and that's going to be on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, though, you guys all take care of yourselves, and from me, it is peace out.